What do y'all think the new weapons will be? New Space Marine 2 roadmap mentioned a new weapon in the second half of Season 3. What do y'all think it will be? I'm hoping for a Power Axe. Alright, so we did cover the Power Axe. It seems unlikely because the melee weapons will take quite a bit of time to get like executions together and such. So a new melee weapon is definitely something I would like to see down the line, but I'm going to keep an eye out. I feel like everyone's gonna keep an eye out to see what the new weapons will be. So I definitely wanted to see if anyone had any new information for, regarding the future new weapons. And it's nice that we are going to get a new weapon soon as well. I'm really hoping for, an actual like primary something, something that has a kick, something that can something that could, switch up the meta a bit. We will see. I do think the Vulkite pistol was a good addition. I do think it has its, some applications for certain builds to help just deal with zoanthropes, which is really nice. It's really good against zoanthropes and, disc shamans as well. So, hey, if we get something as useful as a Vulkite pistol, I will be happy. It won't be, but I'd love to see the dual Bolt Storm gauntlets for the heavy. I would really enjoy this. This is one of those weapons that are kind of just creeping up on. I want to see this in the game as soon as possible. List. If I had that list, this is definitely the weapon I want to see in the game. Like, I seriously want to see it. It would be super, super fun. I enjoy melee. I enjoy heavies, and we need to find a way to get the heavy to have like a melee type weapon. Bolt Storm gauntlets feel probably the closest we will get to that. Oh my god, they look cool. They look cool. It's just the, it's just the way that goes with the Terminator armor that just makes it look so powerful. When Calgor uses it, I believe he has Terminator armor. Regardless, the Bolt Storm gauntlets just look very, very badass, and it would just be a fun weapon to add. I think it could mix up a lot of builds. The idea of throwing up an iron halo in front of a massive wave of Tyranids and becoming a giant gate of ceramite holding the wave back as your battle brothers pick off warriors from behind you sounds awesome, especially with the upcoming Horde mode. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Horde mode, hopefully the Horde mode has its own like weapon, arsenal, like as far as weapon upgrades like turrets and stuff like that. Hopefully we see a fair amount of new weapons in Horde mode, in a sense. It doesn't have to be a weapon that we use, but it can be a new weapon to see, or to see actually get the job done. Like I guess you could consider the turrets against the Biotitan something similar to what we could expect in Horde mode as well. But alright, I feel like we're getting a little sidetracked here, but yes, dual Bolt Storm gauntlets, 100%. That would be sick. I think there was a leak of all 4 weapons that said it's 2 secondaries and 2 primaries. All right, that's a pretty good start. I think leaks are definitely reliable for the most part, but we gotta admit we need recent leaks. Like, I think the leaks we have now, or at least the leaks we're referring to, are leaks that happened on launch, and there might be some something new. But I guess we will see. I know you can just go into like the game code or whatever. But yeah, you're definitely gonna have to educate me on this in the comments, because I'm pretty sure like new leaks would have something different if we've seen them. But whatever. That said, 2 secondaries and 2 primaries is something that seems reliable. That makes sense. I wonder if the 2 secondaries is including the Vulkite. However, I'm holding out for a power axe also. It was in Space Marine 1. They have to be working on it. Also, the chain axe mod on PC makes me think they could make some melee weapons just skins with minor adjustments for animations. Yeah, I guess that's fair, but I honestly don't want to put my bar that low when it comes to new weapons. Like, anything that is added to the game that's a primary. That's also, wait, okay, so wait, 2 primaries, huh? So what? I know one of these primaries, even though the tactical class is the primary class, he already has a lot of weapons. So any sort of primary would have to be unique. It would have to be something like just heavy uses, you know what I mean? Or maybe just sniper uses? Unsure about that. That said, adding a new primary and just adding it to the tacticals already grow like a huge list of primaries. It doesn't seem likely, but it does seem possible. That said, one of these primaries most definitely have to be something for heavy. I'm just gonna guess that. And then even if that's the case, that means that its heavy unique primary would kind of be a little underwhelming for a new weapon if only one build gets to use it. You know what I mean? So maybe something that Vanguard can use would be also something that, oh, I guess, hey, I'm okay. I have a shot in the dark here. What if one of these new primaries, Vanguard, Sniper, and Tactical could all use? Because I feel like there is a tad bit of crossover there. I mean, you could see the Stalker. You can see the Stalker bolt rifle on the Vanguard if you kind of just imagine how the Instigator, works. There's almost essentially the same weapon, just obviously different fire rates and stuff, but they're long-range weapons with scopes, so they're similar. And Vanguard has the Instigator, Sniper can use the Stalker, Tactical can use the Stalker, so yeah, I think there's some crossover there. And then yes, obviously secondaries would affect like Bulwark and Assault classes. So okay, that's not a bad guess. Actually, I think I just nailed it. I think I just nailed it. Okay, let me know in the comments if you have any good guesses for any of those classes specifically. I know there was something called like a Vulkite rifle or something, right? There's a Vulkite primary as well. Brother, get the flamer, the heavy flamer. With the salamanders coming soon, here's my hope. I mean, I feel like something like this is possible because don't we already have like a Pyroblaster in the game anyway, I don't see how they can't make it apply to the rest of the, like PvP or operations as well. That said, I don't know, I feel like if they were able to do, also wouldn't that be a little underwhelming that, we get a weapon added to the game that was technically already in the game as well? I don't know, like we definitely need to, balance our expectations just a bit here. But I do agree with the salamanders coming out soon. It's possible it's thematic with that, that chapter. Huh. Yeah, but that, okay, yeah, I guess anything in the sense of the way it works for chaos, I could see being enjoyable. All right, Assault Bolter, Inferno Pistol, Pyroblaster, or Grav Cannon. The ones out of this that I actually want to see the most would be like the Grav Cannon. The Pyroblaster could be cool, but I just feel like it's a little underwhelming since we've already seen it, I feel like also those, the missions where we used a Pyroblaster in the campaign, those missions were very, they were kind of tough, so I don't know, maybe we have a bad memory of it or whatever. Inferno Pistol and Assault Bolter, so these would be two secondaries, I believe. However, the Assault Bolter sounds like something that is insanely powerful. It sounds like the way it was described when I looked it up, it was a sort of pistol version of the Heavy Bolter. And, that sounds like a very cool weapon. That's definitely something I want to try out. I guess it would be obviously a heavy weapon. It's just like, do we have two weapons for heavy from the roadmap, just being added into the game? I would like to see something, I mean, the Pyroblaster does kind of fit the bill of being a unique primary, for a handful of classes. But yeah, that said, the Assault Bolter does sound fun. It does sound very powerful. Okay, fine. You know what? I'm a little skeptical of what weapons they're going to add, but I feel like any weapons they are going to add is going to be very fun, is definitely going to be something, we're all going to play with. Even the Vulkite pistol is something that I feel like people are starting to appreciate and, for taking out zone throws and such. And it was actually pretty easy to level up, so we might, I don't know, it would be easiest for them just to add secondaries because then I guess it applies to the most classes. But that said, like, primary weapons would definitely be the most fun for me to see, I guess. I don't know, the Assault Bolter would actually be pretty fun as well. Alright, so I think this is pretty much a good list of the 4 weapons to expect, or at least something like this. Let me know in the comments if there's anything I missed, or if there's something that has been leaked that might give us a more accurate look at what to expect. But yeah, thanks for watching.